Well, I can tell you where I think things are going to go, which is that we're not going to have a phone, or in the traditional sense, what we call a phone will really be an edge node for AI inference, for AI video inference, with some radios to obviously connect to. But essentially, you'll have AI on the server side communicating to an AI on your device, formerly known as a phone, and generating real-time video of anything that you could possibly want. And I think that there won't be operating systems, there won't be apps in the future, there won't be operating systems or apps. It'll just be, you've got a device that is there for the screen and audio and for and to put as much AI on the device as possible, so as to minimize the amount of bandwidth that's needed between your edge node device, formerly known as a phone, and the servers.
So if there's no apps, what will people use? Like, will X still exist? Will they be email platforms, or will you get everything through AI?
You'll get everything through AI.
Everything through AI. What will be the benefit of that, as opposed to having individual apps?
Whatever you can think of, or really whatever the AI can anticipate you might want, it'll show you. That's my prediction for where things end up.
What kind of time frame are we talking about here?
I don't know. It's 5 or 6 years, something like that.
Alright, what is up, Theta homies? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to dive into a recent patent for Theta Network, all the partnerships that have kind of worked with Theta Network, in addition to just going over to the little clip that we just saw in the early beginning about Elon Musk and edge nodes known as phones. Here, Theta Network posts on November 4th of 2025, Theta Labs has now been awarded this US patent for modular large language model guided tree of thought system, validating the innovative and novel ways that Edgecloud supports the implementation of cutting-edge AI models. We did talk about this previously and talking about the tree of thought if you haven't seen that video in the past, but before diving into this article and patent, I do want to mention of our sponsor of Theta Forums, so just a quick message from them. Theta Forums, you're able to have community questions, have answers by the community for the community. You can see there are different type of categories that are listed here, and it tells you what kind of date it was posted. Different directories, meaning there's different aspects of Theta Network that you can probably ask. For example, there's just a couple from the beginning you can see here: Theta Network Forum, Theta Edgecloud Forum, Theta Drop Forum, so on and so forth. You're more than welcome to check out all the links down below in the description for this post right here. In addition to that, you can see all the other tabs right here as well: Theta Edgecloud, Theta Network, Theta Drops website, Guardian Monitor, ThetaCon, mobile edge node download. So if you do want to sign up or log in, there is that page up here on the top right. If you want to add your email, so you'll be added to the list. I'm sure you'll get notifications when there's new posts or anything like that. But overall, like I said, check out that link down below for Theta Forums. Thank you, Theta Forums, for sponsoring this video. Now back onto the other video. Now diving into the patent itself, we're going to highlight some things. Here's that patent number, about a 3-minute read roughly. So talking about this patent is validating the innovative and novel way that Edgecloud supports the implementation of cutting-edge AI models. The patent approval follows the numerous other Theta patents issued for highly scalable, decentralized systems, peer-to-peer methods, digital rights management, and the edge network. If you want to see the list of Theta patents, that can be found here on this hyperlink. And then this diagram is really going to show the key innovations of the patent. This new patent describes tree of thought reasoning system, a computational structure that models multi-step reasoning as the evolving search tree, where each node represents a thought and the edges represent transitions between reasoning states or partial hypotheses. So for example, if there's this root here that you see in this image for itself is maybe an idea or an issue, and then these little arrows that you'll see here are different solutions that could possibly work. When it comes to the diagram here, it says backed by tree of thought controller are the dotted lines, and then search guided by large language models. So you have resources to help make these conclusions based on the information that these models have. So you can see these are the large language models, this is the tree of thought going back to the original source, saying hey, maybe this is some input, kind of like how you make a decision about what to eat, where to go for vacation, things like that is just a quick example. So for example, going on to these little other circles, this could be, for example, if the example was what you want to eat, this could be fast food, this could be a restaurant, this could be food from home. And then all these other large language models are the dotted line, so from whatever resource that you know from the past, that could influence your decision. And then the tree of thought portion here is just other things that could influence, I believe, outside factors. So that goes back to your previous idea. So this could be like, oh, if this was eating out or at a restaurant, maybe like we can choose what restaurant. So it's really deciding, these AI computational is like deciding itself, kind of like how people themselves are making daily choices without even really thinking about it. That's just my take on it. Comment down below if you think it's going to be very helpful in the future. But based on what Elon Musk is saying, if things are going to go all AI, then I feel like with this tree of thought method is going to be very helpful for those type of technology decisions if they're going to be our assistants within that short period of time of the 5 to 6 years when he thinks AI is going to really take over. Other things that are mentioned here are the distributed environment, so thoughts of units, computational, cognitive tasks that can be independently computed and verified. The tree's branches are distributed across different compute nodes, allowing concurrent exploration of reasoning pathways. A coordination layer aggregates and prunes results in real time, steering global reasoning toward optimal outcomes. Kind of similar to what I was mentioning earlier with the previous diagram, but here's a little more detailed one with the tree of thought and more labeling of the diagram. Some other things says improving Edgecloud performance by using tree of thought systems. Some here included distributed reasoning, tree synchronization across nodes, large language model self-consistency and debate, scalable AI planning, and reinforcement learning for reasoning quality. So altogether, these examples just help the Edgecloud system just continue to grow. I just feel like there's still some more plus side for all these other partnerships Theta has made in the recent months or so, even with the own Philadelphia Union app, the Houston Rockets, just some bigger teams that Theta Network has partnered with. So maybe even more millions of people will notice, hey, what is this company? What are these sports teams working with? Like what company specifically when it comes to blockchain and AI? Because with blockchain and AI, if you're able to get your answers and responses so much quicker, it's going to be, especially if it's more accurate. If all those things are working for a customer, then it's going to be a reason why other companies would want to use it because of the accuracy, the speed, and the reliability of the information that's giving to its customers or like support system. This is also another diagram of the patent itself. So here, if you have the task initiator, you have a worker, like an edge worker, and then you have your Theta blockchain here listed, and then the smart contract. So from there, you'll be able to go back to the previous problem that you had based on the information that we have and then help make another decision. So then you're just going to be able to earn T-Fuel that way if you're running an edge node, and then who knows what other utility Theta Network has in store for those who are working on the platform. But overall, that's all they have here on this patent information. Do I feel like it's going to be pretty useful? I believe so, but it depends on what other companies want to use the Theta tech. The price will not go up if no other companies are using it. And again, I know other partnerships are growing, but the reason I think why the price is so still low is because of other crypto things. Bitcoin is still on the lower end, so I feel like all altcoins still follow Bitcoin in the making of this video. And then later on, maybe if more adoption is utilized or more legislation is approved, that's when Theta will take off. But again, that's just my own opinion. I never really do price predictions on the channel because we just never know how things may turn out. Other big things I do want to mention because of partnerships that I've seen that may be affiliated with Theta here. So this right here, this is a person's prediction. It says Crypto.com partners with Hollywood.com to launch entertainment prediction markets, allowing users to bet on movies, shows, awards, and actors. Kind of crazy that this is even a thing because you're going to bet on how performances are going to be or movies are going to be doing. That's kind of crazy. Everything you can literally bet on. But here, Crypto.com and Hollywood.com, as we know that Theta Network is a partner and validator for Theta. So Crypto.com is a validator for Theta Network, and it is able to be tradable on their platform as well. If you want to buy it from the Crypto.com platform and then bring it to your wallet, however you like it, it's just another affiliated partner with Theta that could have more potential with the other platform. Other things that are included as well as AWS, we know is partnered with Theta, and OpenAI could help with their AI intelligence, whatever they may need. Going on to some few more. Also have Samsung, we know that Theta is partnered with, and Tesla. We do know that Jihe and Mitch have been kind of tagging Elon Musk on X, but we don't know if there's any like true things or any business partnerships that are being made behind the scenes just yet. Finger crossed that they are, but we don't know. Another one here is Coinbase and Samsung once again. Coinbase partners with Samsung to offer users access to crypto through Samsung's wallet app. So this would just be another plus if there is more partnerships between Samsung and Theta. If there's a good relationship there, hopefully there's a good one with Coinbase, because maybe we can even see some more listings on other exchanges, especially with Coinbase. Everyone seems to be asking and begging for Theta. Another partnership here as well is just talking about Theta Network and the T-Mobile parent company of Deutsche Telecom. Because of this recent update, I did make a video on this, and I feel like that's just another plus to have this huge telecommunications company partner with Theta. If they're going to use the blockchain for speed and reliability, that could be just another awakening for companies to see Theta as, hey, this is another company that could potentially just bring us to the next level. Let's check them out as well. Lastly, some things I do want to mention just for some highlight, it says nice research here for this individual, talking about the academia partners, top 100 universities in the world by this ranking. And then you can see these are the ones that are highlighted with Theta Network. You have Peking University, Stanford, KAIST. Also nice to see you get the ranking. I believe these numbers are based on the ranking. National University of Singapore, George Mason, Seoul National University, also no one on this page. And then you have here Michigan State University. So it's nice to see that there's going to be some top 100 universities in the world are working with Theta Network. So we shall see as to who else could potentially join the Theta ecosystem, the Theta family. But either way, I'm excited to see if there's more Theta news for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links in this video, as well as my Theta Guardian node address down below. And I really am just thankful for everyone and Theta Network just to continue to grow. Until the next video, guys, until the next Theta update, I appreciate you guys for coming back for this video. But overall, that's all I really have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much if you're an OG viewer and subscriber and coming back to the channel. Would not be here without you. If you're a new viewer, though, trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links that I posted in this video, as well as staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node. Either way, help out my channel, help the Theta network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much T-Fuel passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Theta Drop, Open Theta, any of the subchains on Theta Network, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. Really am excited for the future of Theta Network, future partners, any collaborations, businesses, things like that. I'm still going to be optimistic. Of course, that's the reason why this channel is still growing and people are still subscribing to the channel and people are still staking. So I'm glad to say that there's still hundreds of thousands of Theta tokens on my Guardian node. I am also thankful for the sponsors that are coming onto the channel. I also would not be here without you guys, so thank you very much. Really am looking forward to the future of Theta, though. Until the next Theta video, till the next Theta update, it is your boy Justinpacete, so try to keep up. Alright, deuces.